Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. So they like, damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got this drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
One way, one way, one way, one way, one way.
Coming up on my new bullshit.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow Air Ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. As if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit.
Let's have fun with it.
Uh-oh. Stepped up on the scene. Catching that. Yeah. Hey, Cat. What's wrong with these niggas, man? First off, no need to go back and forth with the scriptures, cause every time you niggas talk, y'all just proving you wicked. Really? See, the UPK name was mentioned by some Israelite group who called a leader a bishop. Really? And what I'm stating is all facts, you lost that. UPK, that's them hard cats. cross that. Said the shield of David was Molech. Stop that. Hope you told Esau that when you got your cop badge. Hypocrites, that's that shit we don't like. Fraud niggas, that's that shit we don't like. Come on, man, you Tom Clancy niggas cause division. Bunch of wicked ass niggas in your spirit bear witness. That's what's wrong with you boys. Let a man check you. Foot on their neck, applying all this damn pressure. No regard for the black lives the clan gathered. That's the shows how you feel about your ancestors. If you really in these streets, where your teachings at? If you really men of war, where your mitri at? Brotherhood and loyalty, is you teaching that? Pharisees and heresies, you teaching that? When it comes to a check, you niggas turn into Judas. How you speak against the beast, then go join with they movement? You can't lock a brother up cause he don't know what the truth is. Talking about building a nation, you helping us lose it. See, now y'all niggas see why we don't link up with no squad. The more you niggas teach is the reason you show why. The day you left us was the day that your soul died. The Lord named Yahweh, why you calling him Anya? It ain't come from the prophets, then you know that it's all lies. The general held on, nigga, he never jumped sides. And y'all see everything we do for the 12 tribes. We see the shit you niggas do when doves cry. Y'all hated rank, now y'all copy our style. Shit, we heard about your video, seen it and smile. Now it's time to set the record straight. We coming for Nate, dog, let's regulate. Motherfucker, we hit him up.
War, while you suckers is fellowshipping. Fucking Christians, why would you ever consider dissing? Nigga, listen, you'll never last in our division. That UPK warhead launching is never missing. Officer down, I'ma start to offer you clowns. Are you talking tough in your church offering gown? Y'all just a cheap imitation. These niggas hating. Wanna be us so bad as humiliating. Making diss tracks using indirect statements. I.U.I.C.P.D. on location. Lying to their faces, lying in your convo. Putting cases on everybody, Nate like Alonzo. UPK the big dog, rest of y'all just pups. We about to separate purebred from mutts. Y'all days is up, y'all gay as fuck. You say you got the truth, but the truth is you suck. Y'all should stick to lying, cause rapping ain't where you wanna go. You took your shot, got blocked, not today like Matumbo. Holding came with Columbo, UPK do a jumbo. Can't beat us with the scriptures, rapping not in the rumble. Y'all second class, y'all wouldn't last in the jungle. You dealing with the predators, wearing purpley regular. I.U.I.C. so peeved, they irrelevant. Your track so corny, I'm doing this for the hell of it. Just to be clear, I don't give a fuck like I'm celibate. Got your bitches saying Chief Keef, y'all so delicate. Then you try to pick up a mic, that ain't intelligent. If you talking numbers, you ain't fucking with us, they either. Cause every one of ours were 3 or 4 of you divas. You hard as a Justin Bieber, we hot as a fucking fever. You should join the trooper program, you starving for a leader. UPK will make y'all men, we do a lot of charity, so we'll take y'all in. Show you how to be a soldier, and to keep them hoes in their place. But to be honest, I'd rather punch them dead in their face. Kinda curious what color red and purple make now. Is that your camp?
I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. Bada bing, I popped the least suspect. I start all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the men above had taught me. Hey, you say I play too hot, no coffee. I had to change my life like this, yeah. I'm taking life for what it is, yeah. Quit acting blind, you need some lenses. Abiding by the damn scriptures, hey. I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go beast mode. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, U.P.K made me like this. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, show me love. I need love, don't wanna leave me, yeah. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards around us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me.
All right, shalom, 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 shalom. Mic check, mic check. Give me a one or a con if you hear me. Give me a one or a con if you hear me. And right about now, we're on the ends again. Another powerful episode on the ends. Me, myself, Officer Karafia, the Executioner, Officer Donga Bar, the Blood Warrior, Daya. You get me for another episode of On the Ends, man. Big up to everyone in the chat. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you watch I.S.U.P.K, man. UK, DC. Where else? We got Harlem. All over the America, all over the globe, man. All over the UK. Make sure you watch them classes, man. Make sure you watch what? The Grill by Commanding General YAHANNA, man. Make sure you watch everything. Make sure you cross the line, everything that I.S.U.P.K is pushing. Also, make sure you pay tithes, man. 10% of everything you earn, man. Everything one so they can hear us. 10% of everything you earn, go to the priests and prophets of the Lord, man. Make sure you play all that, man. Don't go about any announcement trying to bring out anything.
Listen, man, we just got through with the Passover. Start saving for next year's one, man. Start saving from now. So next time when we book it, everyone's on time to book it and can get the cheapest price possible. Because with flights, the longer you leave it, it goes up. So as soon as the announcement's made and the hotels where we're staying is made, you want to book your flight, and that way it's out the way. Start saving from now so your money's already put down instead of doing it the way how we do it. How do we do it? The last page.
Listen, the last page. Like we run it close, like 3 months, and they start complaining, man. I know it's rough though. You know what it is? You got your money put down here, and then some dentist appointment pops up, man. But you got your money put down, and something always pops up, man. But make sure you keep that money, put aside.
Or something on the car breaks. You have to take that and then fix the car. And it happens all the time.
Make sure you get that passport in date, man. Make sure your visa's in date. What else you need? Make sure the travel insurance in date, man. All of that, man. Make sure your PCR test books. A lot to fly, man. Fucking hell. P's already, man. But yeah, anything up me up?
And then that's about it. Also, we got what? The Feast of First Fruits coming up in June. So come on down to that. 394 Lodge Road, B18, 5PW. And just check out all the classes. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Instagram, TikTok. Everything, man.
Also, what do you think about the couch, man? Donga Bar said, nah, scrap the couch. I'm saying use the couch. Let us know what you think, man. From now on, should we use the couch or scrap the couch, man?
Listen, let us know. Should we use the couch or should we go back to how it was last week? What are you saying?
Giving the couch a little run. We see what I got. Let us know, man. You know what I mean? I won't be offended. If you scrap the couch, you go back to the table. If not the table thing, you go back to the couch. Just let man know. You get me?
If you want us to scrap the couch, type in the comments, scrap the couch. If you want us to scrap the table, type scrap the table. Let us know what you want, man. Do you want the couch or the table? Or just write couch or table, whichever one. Just let us know which one you want. Personally, I like the table. So.
Nothing wrong. You get me? What? We're trying to ting in it. We're trying to ting. We'll let you know what go on. But in the meantime, let's get some of these stories, man. So again, you know how black people are known for building this country and getting no love for it. If you could pass that right there, our sister in the school made a picture just about that, man. If you could suck, if you could. Yeah. Everyone's saying couch, man. You know, one person couch. So our sister in the school made this. Please see on the thing. Close up. And it's all about the forgotten soldiers, man. It's about the forgotten soldiers that helped fight for the UK. And that's the story of our life, man. We help the UK all the time, man. And guess what we get? We get forgotten. So today, some news came out about our forefathers, our family members that did great things for the UK. And guess what? We've forgotten about, man. You won't learn it in history. You won't learn it in history school. You won't come on the news. I just about found it myself, man. And look at this, man. This is a black man that died trying to save England from the IRS, man. For anyone that don't know what the IRS. Anyway, some Irish gang anyway that used to bomb up places, man. Before you had Indian terrorists and Afghanistan terrorists, the terrorists of England was Ireland, man. Because Ireland was fighting against England. Ireland did not want to be a part of England, and they was fighting. And before the Muslims were blowing up everything on the London Bridge, it was the Irish, man. And a black man died trying to save English people on a tube, man, and no one even knows about him. Let me show you his brother real quick, man. Now, look, that's the brother right there. That's the brother right there with his wife in the newspaper right there, man. You don't learn about this in school, man. You don't learn about this in history class. Look at him and his beautiful wife there, man. His brother's dead wife because he tried to save oppressors, man. His brother died trying to save oppressors, and no one even speaks about him. Everybody wants to speak about Churchill. But when did Churchill ever give his life for the British public, man? When did Tony Blair give his life for the British public, man? We do. We fight in their wars, die in their armies, and no one even speaks for us, man. And look what the article reads. It reads, London Underground, the hero tube driver who sacrificed his life fighting off terrorists in forgotten bombing. That's what this man is. A man who's forgotten, man. A man that gave his life to fight against your enemies, not his enemies. In fact, you are his enemies. You get me? The Irish didn't put him in concentration camps. The Irish didn't put us in slavery. The Irish didn't, give us minimum wage for hard-working jobs, man. You did. Guess what? We fight your enemies and you don't even remember us, man. It's like a long minute if not for you want. It's a quick thing I thought I'd bring out, man. I heard it today, I couldn't believe it.
And imagine they called him a hero, man, because he died for them. Whereas, really, what this man should have done is never died for them. If you see white people fighting white people, really, you just should step aside, man. You should step aside, whether the Irish is fighting the British, the Scottish is fighting the British, the Scottish is fighting the Irish, Russia's fighting Ukraine.
That's
step
right.
aside, man. It's not our problem. Imagine this, you die, and guess what? Really, secretly, in white people's mind, it's like, well, he died for us and we would never die for him, man.
That's right.
You think if two black people's fighting, white people's getting in the way? Never. Even between a one-on-one fist fight with two black men, white people don't ever get in the way, man.
That's right.
They look at it like, well, that's you niggas, black on black crime. This man should have looked at this while he was driving to us and said, well, white on white crime, man. He should have shrugged his shoulders and said white on white crime, and then maybe he would have been alive today, man.
That's right.
Maybe he would have been alive today.
And probably remembered
his wife.
Probably even remembered, man.
Exactly.
Luck, yeah. How is it in 2022? Dropping an article about you now, man. It's lucky.
What year was it?
This was in boom. The brother's name was what? It says 34-year-old father.
That's young, man.
Joseph Stephen, man.
Listen,
Shot dead following a struggle with an IRA bomber, man.
See, this is what I'm saying. He should have just left the IRA bomber to do his thing. 1976. Imagine that. He done this in 1976 when England was very much racist, man.
That's right.
When this country was racist, when there was barely letting black people in this country, this man done all of this. Meanwhile, they didn't want black people in the country.
That's right.
Listen, man, it's not worth it, man. What he should have done is read some books of how black people had it when they first came from the Caribbean. Should have read a few books. Should have read a few books about the Windrush and slavery, and then maybe he would have stepped aside, man. But because of Christianity, he believes what? No greater love than this, that a man lay down his life for his brethren. He thinks the white man's his brethren.
That's right.
In the Christian church, they teach you that verse means lay down your life for the white man. Meanwhile, the white man knows that verse don't take that because he's the one taking your life.
That's right.
So he knows that verse don't mean what you think it means because he's the one taking your life. I've realized all the loving verses in the Bible that they misinterpret and give us, it only works one way. The only way it works is black people loving white people, but it never ever works in reverse. John 3:16, for God so loved the world, doesn't work when the white man reads it. He don't see you as a part of it. When there's no Jew nor Greek, he don't see you as a part of it.
That's right.
But when it's us, we include them in everything. But when they read it, we don't get included in none of them verses, man. Which lets you know this church is full of shit, man.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's true, man. It ain't full of shit. So luck, yeah. Black men dying and we're not remembered. How is it you have Remembrance Day every year, man, for your soldiers, man? And no one remembers black people. We had a brother a couple of weeks back that was in the new crossfire, and he said the Queen didn't even speak about them. And then the same month, a fire happened in Ireland, and she mentioned the 1 or 2 people that died in the fire. Meanwhile, loads of black people died, didn't even mention it, man. And guess what? We cry for them to remember us. Forget them, man. How about we remember ourselves, man? Right. That's what we need to do, man. Allow them, man. But anyway, let me get to one and two things, man. Because some stupidity I'm seeing on the TV, man. You know what I mean? What's that brother, man? I got the podcast with Margs. The fruit punch. Yeah, man. He said something that someone told me years ago, and I couldn't believe it, man. I got a brethren that got locked up because he was selling drugs in Scotland. For anyone that don't know, Scotland is what, like north of England, where their drug flow ain't that good, like Birmingham and London. So you could go there and make a killing. And a brother went to Scotland. I said, listen, you're gonna get locked up, man. You're the only black man in Scotland. Like, you're soft. You can stand like a sore thumb. And you know what the man told me? Nah, wear a suit. He goes, nah, but I'm gonna wear a suit though. I said, this nigga here, man. And guess what? Lo and behold, what happened to him? He got locked up. And Fruit Punch said the exact same thing, man. It's like a black man, we gotta stop doing crime, man. We're not good at it, man. Right. How about we start being priests, man? That's what we're good at. Being righteous, man. Being criminals ain't good. Listen, we saw what crime done to the mafia, man. They were successful at it. They was great at it, man. They opened casinos, man. They opened businesses. They be see what crime does to black people. Land us in jail, man. You're not good at it, man. Just leave it alone. That's telling you something. The Lord's telling you that, guess what? He wants you to be what? A righteous man and not a criminal, man. We don't play it for you anyway, man.
Joe. Yeah. I got caught. Let's go back to the negative quickly.
Yeah.
I got caught smuggling weed out of the UK into the Isle of Man.
Okay.
Like, so taking it out of England into another country. But it's not. It's another country, but it's not another country.
The Isle of Man is UK owned, isn't it?
But
they got their own rules.
You can't call your solicitor. They ain't got solicitors there. They're called advocates. Yeah.
Wait. Did you not think like I didn't know Isle of Man had a lot of black people?
Brother, I didn't know, man. I'm just trying to get that script. Like 31 bags, pro. That's what it was. Like I'd have been there for a day. 31 bags, bro. Come on, man. There's no brainer.
But I would be thinking, wait, I'm gonna come to Isle of Man. No black man comes here. They're gonna see me in the Isle of Man. They just think, yeah.
I just thought it was like Isle of Wight.
Okay.
You go over the bridge, you're just there, or go on the boat, you're just there. You're like, bro, no. You go there, it's customs.
Okay.
Customs, but you're in your car. You get me? You can your car, dogs, everything.
You must have thought,
bare
for
bricks
fuck's
of weed in my
sake.
boot, bro. Brother, I just tried to jump off to a thing. I ran off the thing, I ran off the port, bro. A little gap, I can't even swim, I done a running jump onto the land. They caught me hiding under a car.
Where the fuck do you think you're gonna go?
Bro, I don't know. Ran, hid under some car. Just there for time, just dragged me out, bring me there. No bail, they don't bail you there. They're saying bail's not hard, they ain't got tagged. They ain't got tagged there. The countries just run, like, it's mad, Bobby, you get me? Listen, only black man in there. Only black man in the whole jail.
I mean, was the jail populated or was it?
Bro, there was 15, 16 man on the wing.
Yeah, imagine that.
Like 35 man total in the jail. Like, Bobby, you see the same guy, he's gonna say the same thing to you every day. You're right, Bob? Every day he says the same thing. Fancy an egg, Bob? Can I have your egg, Bob? Same guy says the same thing every day, bro. I was losing my melon, bro. Losing my melon.
I guess you didn't even bother with visits.
No visits, no. I don't do visits.
Look at that, man. This man tries to sell drugs on the Isle of Man. For anyone that don't know what the Isle of Man is, it's like what an island west of Blackpool, man. You can jump on a ferry and go there. I heard apparently they got no speed limit there in it, so you can take your car there and just like drive it to the max, man. That's what I heard anyway. There's a couple islands around England. You got Isle of Man. What's the other one? Isle of Wight, and the other couple islands, man. This man went to the Isle of Man, and his brethren goes, "Listen, but you're the only black man there." So I didn't care. I was trying to get some money. That's the problem, man. Black, we got to start doing crime, man. It's not for us. You know, it's not for us. If you watch Cops or The World's Dumbest Criminals, black people are on there, man. It hurts me to see it. I know nations are laughing at us, man, but we're not the smartest criminals, man. Maybe we should do something we're good at, man. You know, maybe we should try being righteous, man. Maybe we should try being good for a change, man. Because guess what? Being a criminal don't work for us, man. How is it the Italians, the mafia, were the biggest criminals, yet prison is populated not with Italians, but populated with us? It should be the biggest criminal should be in jail. I lie. So what, the Italian should be in jail? The Indian man should be in jail with all the drugs he sells and all the fraud he does. But it's not. We are. You know why? Because we're not good criminals, man. We should be righteous like what God wants us to be, man. I went to the island, man, thinking, yeah, they're white people, but, you know, I can wear a suit and get away with it. Come on, man. It's lucky that bro.
And I went there for 31 bags in one day, 31 grand in one day. Obviously, he knew he was going to get caught, but the thing is, sometimes money clouds your vision, man. Sometimes people throw a sum at you and it clouds your vision. Like women swinging from poles, really, they know it's wrong, but the money clouds their vision, man.
That's right.
Women that sell themselves, men that do whatever sell themselves, they know it's wrong, but this money clouds your vision. And that's why the Bible says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, man. For the love of money, you're willing to go to an island where there's only all white people there, man. For the love of money, you're willing to go to that island. Like, for this love of money, you're willing to risk your life, your freedom, your sanity for the love of this money, man. And people, all people do it, man. They risk their life for the love of this money. Now, if he just understood, okay, money's just paper, I need it to survive, but I don't love it, he would have never went to the Isle of Wight, man. But because he loves it, that's why he went there. So like I said,
Isle of Man?
Exactly.
Even worse, less 30 man in jail, you know.
Exactly. So for his love of this money, he's willing to take crazy risks. And when you love money too much, you're gonna take some crazy risks, man. People love money so much. What do they do? Gamble their house away. They kill for the love of this money.
That's right.
They rob robberies for the love of this money. What we should do is stop loving money so much, man. Because loving so much, money so much can get you thrown in jail, man. In a jail in the Isle of Man where you're the only black person in the jail. For the love of money, he's willing to do that. Whereas we need to take a step back and think maybe I should stop loving this money so much. Because loving this money is going to do what? Get me in problems. And it says it in the Bible, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
That's right.
Now, does that mean you can't have money? No, it don't mean that. It means don't love money enough to do stupid things. Don't love money enough to go sell your soul for it, man. Give up your whole being for it. Do things that you wouldn't usually do for it. That's what it's talking about, man. You don't want to love money to that extent. And guess what you'll find is most black men are in jail. Why? For their love of money. That's what it's for, man. All drug dealers have a love of money, so they're willing to kill their own people for it, man. We need to take a step back and realize money's not everything, man. That's what we need to do. Go ahead.
That's true, man. Man's all up in jail for no reason. Oh, so lucky. The word for everyone that said they like the look, man. So lucky, don't go. I think the couch is staying, man. So lucky. I'm hearing couch. I'm seeing couch. I'm seeing couch.
No one's the table.
I hear one table, man. I'm hearing couch. So lucky, man. Everyone fuck with this couch.
No one's the table.
No one's the table. So lucky, man.
Hey, Kamala, you better go in them comments and put table. So lucky. You better go in them comments and put table.
That's some bullying type. I man's forcing votes, you know. Man's forcing votes, man. But anyway, yeah, but we're gonna move on, man. So we're gonna get Tim Westwood, man. You know about Tim Westwood molesting them girls when they get into it, man. Don't watch that, man. Can get 2 more of these.
How bad it got for you?
I could watch from probably 10 o'clock after my workout, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night.
10 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night.
It wouldn't stop. And I couldn't stop.
Damn. Terry Crews goes, you can watch porn from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. at night, man. There's me down about thinking he's wham because he goes gym.
Exactly.
I'm thinking he's muscular because he goes gym. Shit, man. This nigga is big for reasons, man. And that's the issue, man. It's when we talk about addictions, people think that only drugs are addictions, man. We tell you something, sin is an addiction.
Right.
Anything you get caught up in, man, can be addiction, man. You know what I mean? We think addiction, cigarettes, weed, like fighting can be addiction. Some people get just beating people up. It feels good. It gives them a thrill. And in this man's case, this man had what? A porn addiction, man. When it starts taking, listen, some things ain't even sins, but when they become addictions, and the Bible talks about what? Inordinate affection. When they become an addiction, that's when you gotta check yourself, man. When it takes over your life. Any man say from 10 to 11, a man say you can watch porn from 10 to 11, man. You ain't got no cleaning to do. Man, they got school run. What's school run? School run about 3 o'clock. Man, they got school run on that. And that's when it becomes dangerous, man. Let me tell you something. Gambling ain't a sin in the Bible, man, at all. Gambling ain't no sin. To gamble the house. When you start to gamble, you know, grandma's will money she gave you. When you gamble all your jewelry and stuff for personal products, and that's when it becomes a problem, man. Right. Damn, and porn is a sin. This man had a serious addiction, man. So lucky, man.
That's 10 to 11 years, 13 years, man. 13 hours of. You would think someone would get bored at some point. Like, you'd think at some point he would get bored and say, okay, enough's enough now. He said he could watch it. Like, imagine how much subscriptions he paid for, man.
Yo,
listen, he made them women rich, man. He paid all them subscriptions. He's probably the reason why, you know, the ones on the TV call 07 is him phoning all them numbers, man. You
subscribing to only
exactly.
And all sorts, man.
You subscribe to all of them, man.
Paying strippers college and all sorts. It's like
him doing all of that is, listen, man. If you got an addiction, you better defeat that addiction because you're gonna give up all your money to these hoes, man. In that case, Terry Crews, you instead of watching all this porn, just get you a wife. So okay,
you got one, I think.
That's it. Oh,
you got one, yeah.
Just get you a wife.
Kids, everything. You got one, yeah.
To stop you from doing all that, you get you a wife, man, Terry Crews. But is Terry Crews gay? Or I think he's gay. So lucky, is he?
No, he's not gay, man.
Nah, man, that nigga's gay. Man.
I think hold on. They said my man must touch his rod or something like that one time.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gay, man. I don't think Terry Crews,
listen,
man.
every movie he plays is gay.
Nah, only Friday.
Next Friday is gay.
Yeah, next Friday.
White chicks is gay.
White chicks ain't gay.
It's gay.
White chicks is a man that likes white women.
It's just gay white chicks.
And it happens that the man is running down some man. But
Nah.
yeah, you're saying still. Anyone that can play that is kind of suspect.
Like, don't you think his whole man, his gay, his whole movements, like, is this big hench nigga here? Then all his movements ain't masculine. The gay.
No, who you saying? Because 2 movies now. He done gay shit in there.
And it's
white chicks.
gay in there.
Yeah, white chicks. He wanted a white woman, but she's a man. So even though you don't know, the fact that you play that is it's kind of suspect still. Like I like. Point still.
Terry Crews, listen, Terry Crews is gay. This is why I say he's gay. Just look. Listen, I'm a Tupac fan, and I can't listen to this Tupac song no more because Terry Crews be doing this. Why is he dancing to? I think he's dancing to How Do You Want It.
Where you going, mom?
I'm going to make my daily round.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. It's an unedited one.
Make your own damn sound.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh. Gangsta.
Nah, man.
See, listen.
He's gay. What's a movie, man? Oh no.
Yeah, but listen, he plays that gay role too good. Like he has to be gay. Like you see when you film in a movie, you have to go into character, and he goes into the character like.
Definitely is weird.
See, like if they told you to play a role, and that role don't fit you, you're not gonna go into character. This man goes into character so good, yeah, that he's like Tyler Perry. Him and Tyler Perry, they're both gay, so they both play that role nigh on to perfect because they're both gay. And the way he's dancing there, like certain scenes they put in movies, like surely it still would have been a good movie without that scene.
Nah, it's true.
It could have been
but the whole concept in that movie, the Batman in it. I don't even know.
Like it could have been a good movie without him trying to rape Cat Williams in the bathroom. It could have been a good movie without that scene. Like why? Like certain gay scenes, why do they need to add them? Like you don't have to add them. The movie would be fine without it.
Remember Scary Movie? I think it was Scary Movie, man, with the Wayans brothers. One of them was gay. It was bare gay gestures, man. It was past joke, man. It's disgusting, man. But anyway, I'm not sure what's really gay, man. So the rapper called 42 Dog. You know what 42 Dog?
I've heard people talk about him, but
I've never heard about him till today. You get me? Where apparently he was kissing up his son's neck, man. He's in a video. You know when you You make a video with your son, you might, peck him on the cheek or give him a hug or something. This is what this nigga done, man. Disgusting, man. Luck, yeah. Bro, that's fucking nasty, man. It's gay. I can't even justify that shit. Like, I can't even say, nah, man, that is gay as fuck, man. It's lucky, man. Some of you women, be careful who you're having kids with, man. This is someone needs to call child safe. That child ain't safe around him, man. So lucky, yeah. A man put his tongue on his youth's neck, man. I don't know how you.
That's so gay, man. Listen, man. Raise your sons to be warriors, man. This man's kissing his son's neck with his tongue and all that. That's the things that you do to your woman, man. You do that to your woman and not your son. Like, that's gay, man. I don't know what to say, but listen, that's gay. 42 Dogs meant to be a rapper and he's kissing up his son and listen, man.
That's abuse, man. So like, police should see that and say, yo, hold on. No, if you touch a child the wrong way, please get involved, man. The government get involved. The government should see that and get involved. Setting it right, man. Listen, I'm scared to think what it does when the cameras ain't there, man. I'm petrified, man. So luck, yeah, suck it on about.
That's incest, man. And the sad thing is, his son's too young to know that it's wrong. His son's a kid that's gonna think it's normal to do that, and then his son's gonna grow up and do it to other boys, kiss other boys on their neck and whatnot. Listen, man, nip it in the bud from now. Some of these people, that people be having babies with, someone like 42 Dog, I don't know. Someone needs to phone the police on him, man. That's disgusting, man. You basically turning the little boy gay, man. Because his gay is about to turn his little boy gay, and the little boy thinks it's normal. How's the little boy about 2, 3?
Like, yeah, about 2, 3, man.
And he thinks that's normal. So he's gonna grow up thinking it's normal. And then who knows? Your son might think, okay, this is how I show love. So obviously, his father's teaching him, okay, this is how I show you I love you, by kissing you and biting your neck. So his son's gonna think, okay, then these men is my brothers. I'm gonna show them how I love them. Before you know it, he's gonna think to show love to men is sexual. When it's not, man. You can just say, yo, you're my brother, I love you. Right. Or he could just say to his son, yo, you're my son, I love you, and leave it at that, man. Why you gotta kiss and bite his neck like that? Obviously, in 42 Dogs' mind, he loves his son. He loves his son.
Man, I can't justify that, man. Lick it. Man, don't lick anything. Get me? So,
for real.
I mean, serious? Like, I wouldn't do that with my rib.
Exactly.
On a live. So do it to your son. So you wouldn't do it to your daughter, man. I can't let that off. Can't let that off. So lucky number one.
I think people in the world, their idea of showing love is very warped. So I'd say he thinks that's showing how much he loves his son. Coming on live. It's gay. But
you look on the screen, yeah? 6ix9ine in the bottom commenting.
What 6ix9ine saying is wrong?
So like disgusting or some shit like that.
Shit, for 6ix9ine, for a man that's got no morals to say it's disgusting, that says a lot.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I think look here at the bottom.
6ix9ine, a man with no morals.
Wait. Let me move the banner. So luck, yeah. If you look there, 1 second.
6ix9ine is one of the biggest trolls, you know.
It says something. What say? He goes, 6ix9ine, you fat bitch, you disgust me.
But 6ix9ine's got to be one of the biggest trolls in the world, you know.
No, it's true, man. It's disgusting for 6ix9ine. Huh? For a man to snitch on his own brethren, to say, listen, that's disgusting, man. Then that's disgusting.
Oh shit! You see that next video of the baby swinging on one of his brethren as well? What was wrong with him?
Nah, listen, the baby's tapped anyway. He's tapped,
what's wrong with him?
Any man fighting a bowling alley and slipping, this shit's crazy, man.
Oh, what's wrong with him?
It's nuts, man. But yo, don't go boys. We gotta get on Tim Westwood, man.
Oh yeah.
For anyone that don't know who Tim Westwood is, the UK DJ, a white man, Salaka, may I ask, that makes his money off spinning black music, man. And it come out the other day that, so far, Tim Westwood's been accused of what? What's the word? Molesting, should I say? Molesting, sexual misconduct. Sexual misconduct, man, of 7 black women. I can't really say I'm surprised, man. We used to go to Tim Westwood parties, man. And you hear him in the microphone talking about, yeah, girls, if you know you got the fat front, and I'm thinking, yo, you're 60 years old, man. Like, what girls are you referring to here? I'm looking around, I'm seeing young girls, hoping I'm referring to these young girls' fat front, man. So, like, yeah. So when I'm hearing how misconduct, I ain't surprised, man. I ain't surprised. I guess what? It's gonna be more. You're gonna hear more girls come up about this, and that's the problem. When it comes to white people, they think that what, but no one. Like for instance, Will Smith hit Chris Rock. Why? Because he knew there'd be no repercussions. He wouldn't hit Jim Carrey for busting a joke. He wouldn't hit Frasier for busting a joke, or any white comedian, because he knows there'll be repercussions and lawsuits. But he's his own brother because he knows what there'll be no repercussions. You know why? Because no one cares about black people. And likewise with Westwood, man. Westwood rapes these black girls or gropes them or sexual misconduct because he knows, guess what? No one loves black people, man. He won't be investigated. He won't be looked into. In fact, these black girls are just lucky to even be here. You're from the ends, man. I can put you back in the ends. The fact that you're in my car, you're lucky to be here, man. And that's why he did what he did, man. And I'm going to tell you why I believe it's true. Let me tell you something. Westwood was in an interview with Megan Thee Stallion, man. Look how it's going on. Look how he treats black women. You don't even respect black women, man. Imagine this. We put you on, you listen to our music, and you don't even have the courtesy to respect our women, man. This is how you treat our women. This is why I believe it, man. It's a luck, yeah.
Not your business.
Oh, for real? Are you serious? Are you serious?
You did not ask ladies what they got going on.
See, normally because I have to pay for it, I always ask.
This man asked Megan, we go weave. She goes, none of your business. He goes, well, usually I'm paying for it. Could you imagine what the black girl's weave is paid for? Could you imagine all the black girls say, yo, listen, he's like, yo, give me some sex and I pay for your weave? He said, normally because I pay for it. Meaning what? He's bought loads of black girls' weave, man. He paid for a lot of black girls' weave, probably paid for a lot of black girls' rent, man. And use his power. What was the documentary called? Like, something on the lines of abuse your power.
The abuse of power.
The abuse of power. And could you imagine he's abused his power buying black girls' weaves, man? And they're thinking, wow, you give me some weave, I gotta bust it open for him, man. And that right there is sexual misconduct, man. That right there is sexual misconduct. Using black women because you know that we are poor, man. The man goes, well, usually I'm buying it. So could you imagine all the black girls in South London, East, West, all over all over the Midlands that are just poor, man, and want someone to pay their rent, want someone to buy them a weave, and there he comes and take advantage, man. It's like it don't go.
And for him to even ask her that is disrespectful, man. She's a rapper. Ask her about her music. Ask her about her music and her career. He's asking her, we go weave. People always belittle black women on TV, man. And this is why we should have never gave Tim Westwood the time of day. Now Charlie Sloth's getting proud also. They're all the same. Like, we let them come up and then they just abuse us. And all these, listen, I remember when we was young, we used to go Gatecrasher. And Gatecrasher was like what? Student night on Thursday.
Yeah,
student night.
It's like we work with students. So like, yeah. Exactly. We never union did our life.
Exactly. We had done union day in our life. But we was young, so
it was free. Exactly. No, half price. And we was student age, but we ain't been union our life. But it was cheap, man. So we like, before fuck it, might as well. So like, yeah.
And then we was young, probably like 19, 20. And Westwood would be there talking about the women. If you Westwood would be like, if you this is fat, make some noise. And this is a uni rave. Westwood should know there's kids in here. Let me conduct myself correct, man. But he wouldn't do that. And it makes sense because all old white men have a fetish for black women, man. They want to experience a black woman because they know they're not supposed to be black women and they want to experience them. They have a fetish for them. And Westwood ain't no different to the slave master, man. The slave master would sneak in your room and rape the black women in the nighttime, man, and then come out like nothing happened. And Westwood does the same thing, and he does abuse his power. Westwood finds vulnerable black women. Even the women said Robbie was young and vulnerable, and that's why he gets vulnerable women. Why? Because he knows an older black woman ain't gonna give him the time of day, man. So he goes and gets students, promises them all this stuff, has sex with them. Listen, man, Westwood is disgusting, and it's not surprising. Just go to one of Westwood's raves and you can tell that this man is a sexual predator. That's right. Harassing girls, all this sexual behavior. He's disgusting, man. And Westwood is 60-something years old. Westwood is like at least 63 or 64 years old.
64 for the article said.
Yeah, he's 64 years old. And this is how Westwood is going on. He's disgusting, man. He's 64 years old, trying to have sex with 17-year-olds. And the black community ain't made that much of an outcry about it, man. Westwood is the same as Jimmy Savile, man.
That's right.
If not worse. The whole world is mad at R. Kelly. Westwood is worse than R. Kelly, man.
That's right.
Where's R. Kelly in jail and Westwood is free, man? Westwood is worse than R. Kelly. Westwood has been doing this for decades, man. At least 4 decades. They said Westwood first got what? From one of the girls was from 1997, 87, 97.
93? I mean 93.
Yeah, 93.
I remember thinking, yo, don't tell I was young.
See? Westwood's been sexually abusing women from 1993 and has never been arrested for it, man. This documentary, what these women need to do is go to the police and get him arrested, man. It should be looked into because these is people's daughters. And you know what the sad thing is? They went to Westwood thinking he's a DJ. Maybe he would play my mixtape because they wanted to get on the radio. One of them brought Westwood a CD. Did you see?
Nah, I seen the one girl that said she come from Birmingham to go check Westwood. And then she met him at the Newcastle station. Anyway, she met him at the station and he picked her up herself. It touched up her face and everything there and took her to his flat. That's when I saw it and I didn't watch the rest of it.
One of them said he pulled out his penis in the car and gestured for her to look over. And she goes, she's looked over, she's looked away. She goes, she's then went to the house. He's asked her, do you want a drink? She's like, no, I'm all right. She goes, he came out the room, then he came back in the room completely naked. Like, just stood there completely naked. He sounds creepy, man. Listen, Westwood, man. Westwood, no woman wants to have sex with you, man.
That's right. Come on.
You're a skinny white man. Nobody wants to have sex with you, man. Westwood should conduct himself better, man. And you know what the sad thing about this is? I guarantee these women that he abused didn't have fathers in their life, man.
That's right.
Imagine your daughter comes to you and says, Westwood sexually assaulted me, man. Listen, man. I'll be spinning more than them decks, man. We're going to go in the club.
That's right.
Just more than them decks is going to be getting spin when we go up in that club, man. You're going to think them records is scratching, man. There's going to be more than records scratching when we go up in there, man. But he abuses women with no fathers because a woman with a father would have taught her, look, man, any man tries to have sex with you, you don't allow it. These women all said, well, I was scared, so I submitted. Listen, man, don't ever submit, man. You rather somebody kill you, man, than let them rape you.
So like if I
Let them rape a corpse, man.
Joe Muhammad said he tells his daughters this, man. We should all teach our daughters this. He tells his daughter, listen, you ain't allowed to be raped, man, but you are allowed to die, man. It's like
Listen, man. Don't do all of this. I submitted because I was scared. Listen, man. Afterwards, you're gonna feel like you died inside anyway, man. How about you let this person know they're not gonna rape you, man? Say if you are gonna rape me, it's gonna be after I'm dead, man. That's what you let them know. Right, you're gonna have to kill me. Don't just submit. Don't just say, okay, I'm just gonna do it to go home. Don't do that, man. But Westwood deserves to be thrown in jail, man, for abusing 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds. And we know it's true, man. This don't even need to go to court. We know it's true. Based on Westwood, yeah.
I've been to Westwood raves like, yeah. No, but young girls in there is like, yeah, if you know you're something fat, put your hands up and make some noise. I'm thinking, yo, you're 60-something years old, man. What are you worried about what's underneath a 17-year-old, man? 18-year-old Salakia, what's so old, Salakia? He shouldn't be considered what's under a 30-year-old, man. Salakia, man. That's way under his age. So that's we ain't confused, man. You're talking about it buying girls weaves and whatnot. You watch the whole interview with Megan. The whole thing was sexual. Didn't talk about music at all. Talking about, yeah, I saw you perform last night, man. I couldn't really see the batty. I'm kind of far back, man. I didn't get a good view of it, man. That's how he thinks of our woman. He would never interview Madonna like that, man. He would never interview Adele like that, man. He would never interview. Give me some white artists, some white girl there like that. But our woman, if he can talk to like that, man. Let me play some more of this video real quick. So we move to Cardi B as well.
Our women become sex symbols, man.
So you a sugar daddy for real?
Oh, nails, shoes, bag.
Okay, I
sometimes
like that.
rent. Sometimes not yet,
Yeah,
but
so
one
you
day.
just-
Normally, because I have to pay for it, I always ask.
So you a sugar daddy for real?
Oh, nails, shoes, bag.
Okay, I
sometimes
like that.
rent. Sometimes not yet,
Yeah,
but
so
one
you
day,
just worried
one day it'll
about
be
the
titties and
funds.
arse. I'll have to pay for that.
Eventually.
Oh, the
but
way things are going now, yes.
yeah, you just worry about the funding part. You don't got to worry about how it got done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I asked.
You know, next time.
With you, I do. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, my man says sometimes I pay for rent, sometimes I pay for weave. Can you imagine the amount of girls at 16, 17 like, listen, don't worry about it, man. I get your nails done. Just give me some, and he gets it, man. Can you imagine? Guess what? He's not exploiting white women.
Right.
Chinese women exploiting our women, man. Listen, Westwood needs to be belong behind bars, man.
Right.
It's like bar,
And this is how you know white men have no game, man. Imagine this. Us black men, we get women and we don't have to pay for nothing, man.
That's right.
We get them because we got game. And they like us.
It's so, we get a girl without the money to the point they make a song called Scrubs, man.
Exactly.
You get me? We're in the passenger side of our bridges, right?
Exactly.
Still getting gal, man.
Right,
So like, carry on. I'm not condoning it, mind you. I'm not condoning Scrubs, but I'm saying it does happen, man. It's like, carry on.
Listen, a black man with no job, no house can get women, man.
That's right.
And Westwood has all the money and he has to pay. And that's the only chance he's going to get of getting a woman, man. No black woman would go near Westwood if he didn't have money. And the title of the documentary was so right, Abuse of Power.
That's right.
He's abusing his power, man. And all white men abuse their power. They get a bit of money, and then they just flaunt it. It's like dangling a carrot. They do that in front of black people because they know black women is poor and they ain't really got much money. So they know, all right, then if I show them a bit of money, they will come and do this. The Arabs do it, and this is why so much sisters go to Dubai. So much of them go to Dubai and have sex with Arabs for money. Why? Because Arabs have money, man. Whereas this goes back to for the love of money again, man. Listen, that's my favorite precept of today now. Today, that's my favorite precept today. For the love of money covers all of this, man. These women go to Westwood for the love of money. These women go to Dubai and have sex with Arabs for the love of money, man. And the Bible was so right. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, man. But anyway, Westwood's full of shit, man. And everyone should stop going to his events. He's got an event coming soon. All the fathers should go to his event and surround the DJ booth. We might surround the DJ.
We'll be in attendance.
Exactly.
And we ain't come to dance, man.
We ain't coming to listen to no music either.
We ain't come to dance, man. So luck, yeah. Let me tell you something about white men. White men, they pay money and get 1-2 black girls and start to get cocky. This is what Westwood asked Cardi B. Let me show you real quick, man. So luck, yeah, man.
Towards white chocolate.
I
See, look at this, man. The man said to Cardi B, "What's your attitude towards white chocolate, man?" Listen, Westwood, just because you raped a couple of girls, man. Don't be getting cocky, man. Don't be thinking, you know what? I might actually be booming, though. I might actually be sexy, man. Listen, Westwood, I'm gonna play what Cardi B said about white chocolate, man. And it was nothing good. So luck, yeah. Cardi B fucks with us, man. Us kind of man. You get me? But Westwood, he raped a couple of girls, paid a couple of rents, bought a couple of weeds. Now he starts thinking somebody, man, just like the devil he is, man. Got the nerves as Cardi B. So what do you think about white chocolate? Implying that maybe I got a chance. Listen, you ain't got a chance, man. That's why you bought. That's why you had to abuse your power. All them girls from the 90s, they ain't saying, yo, Westwood, I had sex with Westwood. Oh my God, it was the greatest. They're complaining. They all feel raped and disgusting because that's what you have to do to get women, man.
Right.
They all feel raped and disgusted and oh man, I can't believe I had sex with this scrawny dinosaur, man. None of them are saying, well, you know, it happened. All of them they feel raped and horrible. I'm molested. You know what I mean? Every last one of them. So don't be asking Cardi what you think about white chocolate, implying that maybe I got a shot. Because it ain't gonna happen, man. So luck you.
I never.
And what's your attitude towards white chocolate?
I never dealt with somebody that's actually lighter than my skin complexion. I never did. I don't know what it is. I think I just like that skin color turns me on, like that dark.
The darker the better?
I guess so. It just turns me on. It's like
seriously. What like
Listen, what's wrong with being black? Talk about what's wrong with being black, man. Right. Like, seriously, yes, man. Listen, we got to pay for no weaves, man. So luck, yeah. Man, look hurt, man. It's like, seriously. Yes, seriously, man. What? Why is it crazy that a black woman likes a black man? Why is it absurd? So luck, yeah.
He looks upset. He dropped his head and said he wanted to diss black man right there.
Hey, he does. Yeah, I'll put it for you right now. So luck, yeah, man.
See, I could tell that he wanted to diss black man right there.
What, black, blue, black? How dark?
How dare this man talk about black, blue? Listen, man, you ain't black, man. You watch you disgusting devil mouth, man. Don't worry about our complexion, man. Man goes blue, black. That's something we say towards each other, you get me? Yeah. And because he plays two black tune, he feels he has a right to jump in his conversation. Exactly. You don't, man. Those are racial comments, right? They don't worry about what complexion she likes, man. You worry about loving your Barbies, man. So luck, yeah. Man goes blue, black, and slack. I'm a blue, black.
Nah.
Don't go about saying I'm not blue, black, so luck, yeah. I'm not blue. Say it to the mic.
Coffee ain't blue, black.
Come on.
You probably one shade darker than me. One shade darker than me, so luck, yeah.
So it just turns me on. It's like
seriously. What, black, blue, black? How dark?
I don't know.
How dark, baby?
That's luck, yeah. What's wrong with being blue, black, man? Exactly. These same devils say, oh, we don't promote racism. What's wrong with being blue, black, man? In the ends, amongst black people, with this type of complexion, something we do. But this man don't have the right to jump in our conversations, man. So luck, yeah. It's a black thing right here, man.
Shade.
I've been with brown sugar.
Brown sugar?
Like
dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate.
How dark is dark?
Like
Midnight dark or darker? See, I'm asking you. I'm just trying to clear this up, baby, because I'm
like-
feeling pretty disappointed right now.
like burnt steak, like
Oh,
I guess,
my
like you know
days.
what I'm
What,
saying,
like crispy?
Yeah. I dealt with that. I like that. I don't know why. I find it sexy. I want to lick you. I want to lick it.
And what's your attitude towards white chocolate?
Look at that, man. This man tried to downplay blue black Salaka Dunga boy. I know you like he's kind of vexed right now. So lucky. Now, anyway, I'm not playing. He tried to downplay. He got disappointed right now. Meaning he's surprised that she likes her own. She's surprised. He's surprised that a black woman actually likes black men. And his money for I'm white, I got this. He's actually surprised at it. And that's how low we become that a white man can come in and try to cause separation, man. He goes like, yeah, the nurse was it burnt. Like, it goes burnt. You mean like midnight black? And because he can spin two tune, we allow him to say shit like this, man. Black man, we gotta do better, man.
Right.
Black man, black woman, we gotta do better, man. So lucky, man.
But you can tell Westwood envies black men as well. Like the way when she said she likes dark skin men, his whole demeanor changed, his voice changed. Really, Westwood hates black men, man. That proves it. He made several racist comments. They said midnight black. Listen, he said crispy black. This ain't Cardi B saying these terms. It's him saying these terms to her.
That's right, yeah.
Cardi B's just saying, yeah, just like dark skin man. Cardi B's like, yeah, black men, dark skin man. He's using all of these racist terms. Midnight black, crispy black. He's wanting her to say E, not crispy black. He's wanting her to say E, not midnight black. That's what he's wanting her to. That's what he's wanting her to say. Not crispy black, not midnight black. And she didn't say that, man. Listen, I don't understand how people even support Tim Westwood. Honestly, the Tim Westwood at events, it changes the song after what 30 seconds.
Yeah,
it's not even good.
It spins for a bit,
any
it
good.
takes it off. It's like
I don't think Tim Westwood's any good, to be fair. I think he's a boring DJ. I think he's had his day, and I think we should start giving white people a platform, because you give them a platform for them to ask black women, is it a wig or is it weave? That's none of your business, man.
That's right.
Basically, and he said, buy them, whereas he knows that white women don't really wear wigs or weave. So his dissing black women in the is brought around there to this black women, is it a wig or is it weave? Like, people think that they can speak to black people anyhow with no respect whatsoever. They feel like, you know what? I can speak to black people with no respect or nothing at all. Like I guarantee you, if see if we can find any random interview of him interviewing white people, I bet you, the interview is respectful. If he interviewed Britney Spears, he's not going to ask her why she shaved her head bald and all of these things. He's going to speak to her like a lady. But white men don't ever speak to black women like ladies, man. They speak to them like sexual objects. And this is why black women should stop speaking to white men, man.
That's right.
Tim Westwood calls you for an interview. Nope, I don't sit down with white men, man.
That's right.
I'll go do an interview with Kenny Allstar. And Kenny Allstar seems very professional, man. Don't you think? It seems more professional. Whereas Tim Westwood, he's trying to have sex with all these female rappers that goes on his show. But we're going to see if we can find Tim Westwood interviewing a white woman. There must be one.
I put an interview so we see one pop up.
Yeah, see if we can find one. Because I know if he interviewed Britney Spears, Adele, he wouldn't speak to her like that. He would speak to her with the utmost respect. Even if he interviewed Ed Sheeran or one of them, he would speak to them with respect. But when he speaks to black men, what does he speak to them about? Guns, gangs, and all these things.
And that's suck it, dog. But something for all you black women as well, man. Talk about, oh, I like white men because black men are disrespectful. So they explain to Westwood, man. All black men do talk about his sex, man. Look at this. This is Tim Westwood at a party, man. Dagging a girl, man. So like, should have bother.
Yeah, go and play it. We got a show. Listen, we're going in on Tim Westwood today. They're gonna have to see this.
For anyone that don't know what dagging is like, what, like dry sex, man. It's like pumping with your clothes on to a tune. This is Tim Westwood at the age of 62, man. To a young black girl in the club. Man, look at this, man. Disgusting, man. Still up here, man. That's Tim Westwood, man. Ramming out a black girl's back, man. You know what I mean? Leave him alone, man. These black girls ain't for you. You know what I mean? You couldn't touch white women. You would speak, like what Dangaba said, you have an interview with Britney Spears and show the utmost respect, man. Meanwhile, black women talk to him like they're garbage, man. So. Listen,
even white women that are garbage like Amy Winehouse, a crackhead, he would speak to her with more respect.
That's right.
If Amy Winehouse didn't kick the bucket a few years ago, how much years has it been since she kicked the bucket? A few years ago. listen, man. If Amy Winehouse didn't kick the bucket and hear the interview with Amy Winehouse, even though she's a crackhead and on all sorts of drugs, he would speak to her with respect, man. But when it comes to black women who ain't drug addicts, he still speaks to them disrespectful. Whereas he's basically treating you worse than he would treat a crackhead, man. We gotta stop doing interviews with Westwood and all these people because they're disrespectful. And look at he's daggering the little girl that's old enough to be his granddaughter, man. Old enough to be his great granddaughter, man. And that's how Tim Westwood's going on. He's a sexual predator, and he should have been boycotted a long time ago, man. He's a disgusting person, man. Tim Westwood, listen, man. Just because he listens to black music, don't think he loves black people.
That's right.
He only listens to black music because everyone likes black music, and he gets paid off it. That's all it is. It's not because he likes black people. Because look how he spoke about black people, crispy, midnight. All these is racist terms. These ain't terms that, what he could have said is, oh, dark skin.
Very dark. What you say is, what kind of dark? Like really, really dark, or like midnight, crispy, blue, black. All these terms that we call each other for jokes.
And his terms, it's like he's using terms that he's expecting her to laugh and say E and not that black. That's what he's using.
And he got the balls to say it. He knows black people do shit, man.
And he introduces himself as white chocolate. So he introduced himself as something nice, white chocolate, and the black man's to be crispy. Exactly.
So he's white chocolate and sweet stuff, and we that burnt, crispy, blue, black, all this shit right here, man. So lucky, man.
He didn't introduce the black man as nothing nice. It's like midnight, crispy, dark chocolate, or blue black. Whereas he introduced himself as something nice, white chocolate. Whereas he should have introduced himself. How do you feel about devils? That's what he should have said.
That's right.
He should have said, "How do you feel about devils?"
That's right.
That's what he should have said. So when we speak about white people, we need to speak about them, call them devils and whatever, because that's what they are. They call us dark chocolate. No, they call us crispy. What did they call us? Crispy, midnight, blue, black. They call us them terms. So when we call them devils, you can't get mad at us, man. Devil means deceiver. You can't get mad at us for calling them devils if you don't get mad at Tim Westwood for calling us crispy. Meanwhile, the black man's not crispy. Meanwhile, the black man's not midnight. I've never seen no Israelite midnight.
Nah,
I mean, I just see Hamites that complexion.
Nah, like, what's your black man midnight?
Hamite,
bro.
Yeah, Hamite.
You sure?
1,000,000%.
You sure? Joe Black, brother.
1,000,000% Hamite.
I've seen some dark skinned people, man. Fuck it, and we look beautiful, man. So lucky.
Exactly.
No white man should ever say anything about our complexion, man. So lucky, man. That's our thing. We might run jokes with each other, but that's our thing. You get me? Allow it, man.
That's a family joke, man.
Yeah, man. It's a family joke. You know how like you can be pissed off at your sister. You can say shit. I can't stand blah blah blah, but I can't say shit.
Exactly.
It's a family thing. Likewise, we run them black jokes, man. But no white man can jump in. What gives him the balls to think he can jump in and jump on our jokes, man? Nah, man. Something we run amongst each other, man. You can't get down like that, man. So luck, yeah. That was rank, man. That's the problem. What's that devil man down there? No, some Turkish or something, man. Some Turkish Indian man. He got Alhan, and he's on the Steelworks podcast.
Oh, yeah, no, his name's
Alhan, innit?
Alhan, yeah, I think it's
so Alhan
AP9 or something.
Alhan must be on Steelworks. It's a podcast, you get me? And him and what's his name? What's the brother's name? You know his name?
Poet.
Nah, man, the other one. Something Pinero. Some rapper.
Harry Pinero.
Yeah, they're running jokes about stereotypes. Stereotypes. So stereotype. Remember, my man's like Arab or something. So stereotype can be your people got oil. Your people sound kebab. That's stereotype. A black stereotype is what? Your people kiss their teeth. Or your people love gold chains. You get me? They're playing a joke about stereotypes going back and forth. And this is what he said about black people.
I might do it, you know.
You look like you shot kebab.
I mean, really good stereotype. And you look like a dealer.
Yeah. You look like your dad's racist.
You look like you love one.
That's what they think about us. They're running the game back and forth about stereotypes. My man goes, you look like you sell kebab. Why could Turk sell kebab? My man goes, you look like a drug dealer. It goes, you look like your dad's a terrorist. It goes, you look like you don't have one. That's what they think about black people. There's so much black stereotypes. It could have said you eat chicken. It could have said, what else? We eat chicken. So much things. But all the stereotypes was negative. Every last one of them. And this is a man on a black platform. That's what they think about blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. So like, let them play again.
You got it.
I might do it, you know.
You look like you shot kebab.
I mean, really good stereotype. And you look like a dealer.
Yeah. You look like your dad's racist.
You look like you know that one.
That's fucked up, man. Every stereotype was negative. It couldn't say you eat chicken. Eating chicken is a black stereotype, but it's not negative. Eating watermelon is a black stereotype, but it's not negative. Kissing your teeth is one, but it's not negative. Mama go, you sell kebab. That's not a negative stereotype. The stereotype amongst Turks, Mama go, the drug dealer. You ain't got a dad. That's what they think about black people, even if it's on a black platform like Tim Westwood, man. It's like him, man.
And the crazy thing about that is, he didn't think of those like he didn't have to think about those things. It just came up straight away. So how quick it was.
Let it flow.
Yeah, it came straight away. And the sad thing about it is, he's saying the black person stereotype is a drug dealer. Turkish people sell more drugs than black people ever could. Turkish people go to Turkey to get drugs, man.
That's right.
Turkish people sell drugs way more than black people ever could.
The budge in England comes from Turkey.
Exactly.
It don't come from Jamaica.
Exactly.
It comes from Turkey. He's a top boy. What's top boy? The first episode, they killed the Turks, man. They killed the Turks because the Turks were the suppliers. It's like it on the board.
And imagine this. They sell all the drugs and now they're trying to blame us for it. We look like drug dealers. Listen, man, if Harry was smart, what he would have done is said, you know what? Enough of the jokes. We're going to have a history lesson right now, man. I'd have gave him a history lesson on his own platform. I guarantee he wouldn't air the series, man. Should have gave him a history lesson on his own platform, because all these Turks are drug dealers, man.
That's right.
They're the drug dealers. They make out like black people sell the most drugs. It's far from the truth, man. While it is, yeah, they just put our face up like we sell the most drugs.
That's right.
Because they want to
Blame
blame
yourself. I might do, you know. You look like you shot kebab.
We get the blame for everything. And really, we ain't the biggest drug dealers on the face of the earth. What we do is we small-time drug dealers. We're small-time. So I can say that again. Yeah. Get me? We're small-time. But then they make out like what? We sell all... The thing is this. Us as black people, listen, man. We can't even go to the Isle of Man without getting arrested.
That's right.
There's nowhere we can go without being stopped and arrested. It's always us that takes the fall for the rest of these criminals and drug dealers. The Turks, they're drug dealers, man. Don't let this Alan fool you, saying that, oh, he looks like a drug dealer. What's his name? Alhan. This Turkish guy that's stealing black culture. Listen, he's on the show, and the only reason his show Gasworks is any good is why? Because they interview black guests. Black guests make his show. Outside of that, his show would be garbage. Tell him, you know what? Name me one famous Turkish rapper. There you go. There's not one. Name me one thing good. Name me one thing Turkish people do good. Kebab. That's it. That's it. Actually, then again, I don't like Turkish. I prefer German done in
a burger. I just said, we're gonna do a quick vote here. Fuck, you said kebab burger, yeah, or kebab in the naan, or kebab by itself. In a burger, naan, or by itself. What are you saying?
Burger.
What the burger?
100%. Doner burger. It's Doner burger.
Apparently, Doner burger is only in Brum, you know.
Is it?
Go London, try it. They're like, what? Doner burger. They kind of put in the naan thing. You get me?
Nah, I think the naan's a little too hard sometimes.
The naan is hard and nasty.
Yeah.
I like it in the burger, man. Where's the chili mayonnaise?
Yeah.
You put cheese in it as well.
Sometimes you gotta put some salad in there.
Yeah, what? Man goes, sometimes you gotta put salad in it. Sometimes.
Remember that Doner burger used to be £1, you know. It's gone up now.
Kebab by itself. Oh, nah, come on, man.
Nah,
come on. We got burger here. But these are Brummies, though. These are Brummies. We got burger. Kwasa, the kebab. Kebab's good by itself.
Nah.
But with the burger, it slaps more. We got chili. Oh, come on, man. Kebab slap. You can't just kebab. And you know what as well? You gotta have the lamb kebab. The chicken kebab's dead, man.
Nah, it's dead still.
Dead, man.
It's dead. You gotta have the lamb one.
The lamb one. So carry on, sorry, don't go.
You gotta have the lamb one. Get me see. I'm telling you, the burger. The Doner and chips, it becomes sick after a while when you get together and it's all.
It's okay. Doner meat chips with the long strips and that, it's fire. But Doner burger.
But listen, with that, yeah, what way are you supposed to open it? You have the Doner meat on this side, chips at the bottom. Are you meant to eat it from the chip side or the Doner meat side? I ain't got like, say it comes in the box this way. The Doner meat's at the top.
Oh,
which way do you eat it
it's like,
so which way do you eat it from?
I don't know, you know, because I know what you mean. It's upside down.
There you go. So which way do you eat it from?
Oh, that's tricky, though, you know.
I prefer the chip side. Because think about it, the Doner meat's at the top.
The Doner meat on top.
Nah, because then you got to move all the Doner meat to get to your chips.
Bottom. It's true.
Whereas you can have the chip side and pull the Doner meat at the same time. You get it? Because the Doner meat is.
I honestly start with the Doner on top.
Yeah.
Move it to the side. You get me?
See, that's what I'm saying. If you do it the other way around, you don't have to move it to the side.
See, that's why the meat on top. It's tricky. I make it. Listen, it's messy as well. It's messy, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Messy.
They give you that little wooden fork that does nothing. That little wooden fork does nothing. Yeah,
this big. Instead of get to the bottom of it, you know when it's
nothing.
you know the meat strips long.
Exactly.
Long. Listen, that meat slaps.
Meat on top, nah, man. You gotta have the chips on top. You gotta turn the box upside down and eat the chips first, then the done meat.
Nah, man, you gotta have chips and done meat. Like on the fork, you gotta have a chip and done meat. Said time. Nah, man, you can't eat chips then done meat or done meat then chips, man. Said time, man. I think so. You reckon?
Hey, it's separate. I eat some done meat, eat some chips, eat some done meat.
Nah, man, you gotta wrap the chip in the done meat, man.
Nah, I don't.
You don't do it like a picking blanket.
Nah, that's
what?
That's wrong. That is.
Talk about, man. You playing with me? Alright, speaking of food, yeah. Speaking of food, imagine this. You know how in the UK, like, brothers been having like roast and rice and peas. Apparently, that's unorthodox. In the islands, that's unheard of. Is that true? Like, if you ever asked a real Jamaican man, like, listen, had rice and peas and roast, be like, what are you on about?
I ain't too sure. What do they have roasted?
They don't have roast, like roast. Like, what it is, we've been in Britain too long, and Britain known for roast. You know, like roast potato, roast chicken, Yorkshire pudding. And then we come with our Jamaican South now, mix the roast with the rice, but apparently it's not official.
Yeah,
you know that?
Yeah, it makes sense.
So apparently Gigs now, Gigs must have made a roast, It must have been a roast with rice. So all the white people's like, why you got roasted rice? And all the black people was like, where's the peas for the rice? Man, it's in it.
Yeah, I think
Let me show it real quick, bud.
Tell me why is there rice on the roast? Fuck it. That's all I know. Could about why is there rice? Why ain't there peas? Hey, I got white people asking me why is there rice and black people asking me why ain't there peas.
See, like you can't really see it. It's lucky. I wish you showed better, but in the picture right there, you see Gigs in the top right hand corner, and they got roast chicken and rice and peas. So lucky as well. So Zarpwan is a real yard man. Says what? We don't do roast. But Zarpwan said, big man thing. Zarpwan, you never had a roast chicken with rice and peas. Big man thing. Slaps, man. The Yorkshire pudding on the side as well. Listen, talk about you must do roast one now.
I've never had a roast like that. Like
a roast, you never had a roast chicken. Like a Toby Carver chicken, nah.
I've had roast chicken, but not. I wouldn't call it roast chicken. I'll just call it baked chicken or whatever.
Nah, it's called a roast.
But
Sorry,
I wouldn't have it like
you don't put it roast, like roast with the
never.
Talk about you put it roast, man.
No word of a lie.
You never had a roast.
Never
with the roast potatoes
in my house. Never.
And the gravy.
Never.
You never tried it, Toby Carberry.
No, I've tried it in Toby Carberry, but I'm on about. I didn't have it at home.
You know,
at home, I've never seen my mom make that.
You never had a roast. I'm gonna be honest. You never had a roast chicken here with rice and peas.
Never,
ever.
I don't
believe you. I don't believe it. It's lucky at my house. We have the roast chicken and rice and peas. You gotta try it. Shit slaps. So lucky.
I've never had it. Growing up, I've had it in Toby Carvery, not with the rice and peas, but I've had a roast with. But I've never at home had Yorkshire pudding, rice and peas. Obviously, I've had rice and peas, but not with that combination.
Not with a roast chicken.
Never.
Niggas shit. Telling you. Listen, like a boy, tell him a roast chicken and rice and peas don't slap. You never had it on a Sunday. Be honest. I believe you chatting shit.
Nah, I'm being serious. I've had the oven chicken and rice, but I've never had it with. But I've never had it with Yorkshire pudding and roast
Yorkshire
potatoes.
Pudding, you have oven chicken with rice and peas, yeah? Oven chicken is a roast.
Nah, yeah. I've had it with rice and peas or white rice. One of them, but I've never had it with Yorkshire pudding.
Not Yorkshire pudding, that's too far. But you never had the roast with the thing before your life. I know you have.
I've never had it.
And what are you looking for? The roast.
Obviously, people saying I'm lying.
Of course you're lying. I know.
Come on, said I'm lying. She said I'm lying.
British, yeah. I know for a fact.
She said I'm lying.
I know all British niggas, all British Caribbean niggas, mix the two cultures. I've never had roast and rice and peas.
I'll be honest with you, I've never had it. The closest thing I've had to that is the chicken, the rice, and have you ever had cauliflower cheese? The fire one though, where you put it under the grill.
I've had that with the roast.
See, I've had that, but I've not had the Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding, like loud Yorkshire pudding.
I
went too far.
I've not had that.
But you had the roast with the rice and peas.
I wouldn't call it a roast. I'll just call it. I'll just call it chicken with rice and peas.
No, but is it fried?
No, it's in the oven.
But that's
the whole chicken in the oven.
That's a roast chicken, man.
Say, I've had the roast with. I don't know if it's
I know you had
the roast with rice and peas. But I've not had it with roast potatoes.
You
with
haven't?
sprouts.
What?
With Yorkshire puddings.
Oh,
I never had all of that shit.
You had it with sprouts? I don't even like sprouts, but we have it with sprouts, man.
See, I had that.
You have the coleslaw and everything. But anyway,
Nah, I had that.
apparently that's apparently it's wrong. That shouldn't be happening.
I agree it's wrong. It shouldn't be happening.
Nah, but
It sounds wrong. I agree it's wrong.
I know you had it, but even you had it.
I had it.
See, even the stuffing. You had it with the stuffing on the bar.
The stuffing's fire still. I can't lie.
Come on, man. I know you have.
Have you seen that stuffing that just comes in a circle ball? What's that one?
Nah, listen, I never like.
What
stuffing.
is it?
Never like
Stuffing.
stuffing.
Fire.
Never like sprouts. What parasha, nakapaya, sharapar. Growing up, you didn't eat the stuffing, the sprouts. I must have roast and the rice and peas. You get me? But now I don't really fuck with stuffing.
Listen, I think the stuffing's fire. You don't think?
Never liked stuffing. Never liked it. What stuff comes like a bag or something like that? Some bag that you mix with water or something like that.
I don't know how you make
some
it.
sage nastiness. I've never damn man. I can't.
That stuffing's good. So with roast, what gravy is it? Oxo. It's oxo in it. It's that kind of gravy. It's not black people gravy, or is it?
The oxo cube.
Yeah.
Bisto, you mean Bisto?
Bisto is that the one where you just pull it in water and put hot water on it?
Yeah, but obviously black people mix it down. But Nakapai said, why is it wrong? So
it's wrong.
No, apparently, I did not know this. Apparently, roast chicken, a roast and rice and peas is something that British people came up with. Obviously, being in the UK, mixing with the white man, not mixing with having sex, but being around the white man who likes to make roast. We mixed our culture with their culture. I had no idea. I thought that was Jamaican shit. I had no idea. But apparently, it's wrong. It's unheard of. Shouldn't happen. That's why the white man said to Giggs, why is a rice with your roast? Because that shouldn't happen. A roast, it's called a roast for a reason. Because the potatoes are roasted, the Yorkshire's roasted, and the chicken's roasted. I had no idea. This is new to me. And Dungaboy trying to deny it, but I know you have roast. I know for a fact you have roast.
So lucky, listen. I'm still in Jamaica in my mind. I'm Jamaican in my mind. I don't know about this roast. Tazarpo, and tell him we don't know about these Yorkshire pudding.
I know for a fact Tazarpo has roast and rice and peas.
Tazarpo, tell him you ain't feeding Arban and them no roast Yorkshire pudding. Tell him you ain't giving her Arban and them no Yorkshire puddings. Listen, I don't know about these roasts.
Yorkshire pudding slaps, man.
Man, I've tried it in Toby Carvery, but I've not tried it along with roast chicken. Like I ain't had all that combination on one plate.
Listen, you went to Toby Carvery one time, though.
Yeah.
Licking your fingers.
Listen, we need to go back. What did the days, It's kind of all right in there still, I can't lie. But what comes with their roast? I can't remember.
Oh, you get roast. You get roast, gammon, or what's the other one? Beef. Obviously, we don't eat gammon, so we dash out the gammon. We don't take it. And you get like one bag of vegetables, gravy.
Yorkshire pudding.
Slaps, actually. Yorkshire pudding. Listen, we got to go Toby Carvery, man. So we got the general Toby Carvery when they come through, man. So
what, they don't have roast in the States, do they?
Not like British.
I don't know. I don't think it yet. To be fair, I'll be honest with you, I've never had one at home.
Yeah, nakapai. So it's like full English. You know, we make a full English breakfast, but we might add a dumpling in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's like the roast, the rice and peas roast. It wasn't supposed to happen, but being here long enough, we kind of adapted and threw our own shit in there.
We mixed two cultures.
You kind of mixed that. I had no idea. I thought it was the norm. Like it's called full English for a reason. But black man put the pepper in the beans. You know, me fling a dumpling in there. Don't ask me how dumpling somehow got beside baked beans. I don't know how it happened, but
it works.
So
I don't know how it happens, but it works.
I don't know who put dumplings to baked beans, but
listen, dumpling and beans. That's it.
Listen,
yeah.
All right, listen.
And beans, yo.
Tazarpon got a recipe where it makes dumpling different. If he's listening, he knows. He makes dumpling where he got some kind of pocket. You get me? And he goes and puts beans in there. Listen, don't go about when they say the thing mad. That's dead serious. Tazarpon, if you're listening, give me a shout, man.
Where he puts a hole in the top, you can put the beans in the top.
As you know, now like, it will squeeze the middle of the dumpling, and it makes a pocket. Like, listen.
They say you're making dumplings with pockets, Tazarpon. You're making dumplings with pockets.
We call the fancy phrase the drawdown authority that Congress authorized for Ukraine in a bipartisan spending bill last month. Basically, we're out of money. And so that's why today, in order to sustain Ukraine as it continues to fight, I'm sending Congress a supplemental budget request. It's going to keep weapons and ammunition flowing without interruption to the brave Ukrainian fighters and continue delivering economic.
And look at that, man. This is President Biden, the president of America, man. He said that he's going to send a request so that Ukraine can get $33 billion, man, to help them keep fighting. Would you believe that? And meanwhile, in his country, guess where black people are hungry? And he's never given a request so black people can get housing. Never given a request so black people can get food. Never given a request to stop for money to stop the Bloods and Crips fighting. Never given a request to stop what the GDs and the Vice Lords are fighting. Stop the murder rate in Chicago. All of a sudden, he wants to give a request so that Ukraine can get £33 billion in more dollars, for more weapons, man. That's the devil we're speaking about. Right. The white man's the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
So lucky, man. I'll show you, black man, that he don't care about you. When it comes to Ukrainians, he somehow finds money. They're worth spending money on. Me or black man, with you, just throw him in jail. You're a drug dealer, throw him in jail, man. Do you know jail is supposed to change people? It's supposed to change people life. They call it what they call it again? Rehabilitation.
Rehabilitate you.
But for black people, now it's a place where you store us. It's a place where you keep us off the road. Don't change us at all, man. But when it comes to Ukrainians, you want to help them, man. You got all this money you want to give. You know why? Because they are worth the money. But black people, we ain't, man. You know what we're worth? We're just worth the bullet, man. We're just worth to set the dogs on. We're worth the needle and the electric chair and the police beating. That's what we're worth, man. Meanwhile, the Ukrainians, they're real people. They're human beings. And for that, you're going to help them. So lucky, down, bro.
And imagine all this time, black people's been asking for reparations, and England make out and America make out like they don't have money. And this man, they have money, man. Boris Johnson has money. Really, they could give you all this money, but they don't want to give you it. It's about time we stop asking them for anything, man. They ain't going to give us. Let's just serve the Lord and we'll get justice, man.
That's right.
Forget the money. This goes back to, for the love of money, is my favorite preacher for today. For the love of money. Listen, forget their money, man. This is what we do. We just serve the Lord.
That's right.
And we serve the Lord, and the Lord will come and deal with every last one of them. We don't need to beg them for nothing. We just beg the Lord to have mercy on us, and we change our life, and then the Lord will deal with them on our behalf, man. It's that simple.
Correct, man. Look at that. They got all this money. You don't believe the white man's the devil. Look at that, man. You look at Biden like he's a good president, and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about black people, man. But he cares about Ukrainians that live in Ukraine. Black man, you live in his country. You speak the same language as him. You're an American. You got an American passport, like he got an American passport. And he cares about Ukrainians that don't speak English.
Right.
That don't have an American passport like he has. You deserve to die in your scum, your goons, and you belong behind bars. They ain't no helping black people. Lock them all up. Throw away the key, man. They're scum. But Ukrainians, whoa, they need help. They need help. So much help they're going to ask for $33 billion. Do you know how much it is? That's a lot of money, man. $33 billion. He's going to go and request. But meanwhile, won't give a penny to black people, man.
Right.
Won't give a penny to black people. They fight black people on JSA, man. If you're a black man, you're on JSA and you miss an appointment, they will cut your benefits off, man. They will sanction you, fight you for JSA. And JSA is 10 pence of every taxpayer, man. 10 pence, man. Meanwhile, $33 billion they want to give to Ukrainians, man. Mad. I'm saying, man. What's Zlatan saying, boom. How you mean? It goes in the pocket, you can put scrambled egg, bean, etc. Trust me, listen. I saw him make it one time. He made it one time at my house. Soon the dumpling like buffs up, it creates a pocket, man. Listen.
There's a pocket in there.
Put me on. I ain't gonna lie.
You said you put scrambled egg and beans in there.
Listen, put me on. But listen, scrambled egg and beans should not be with dumplings. It's something that happened.
Nah, man.
Something that happened over the years, man.
You know what? You might be right. You know why? Because scrambled egg and beans for me, it's better with toast. Don't you think? It's better with toast. When you used to go dumplings, what did you always use? First, you used to get the dumpling. Because
you can't eat dumpling with knife and fork, man.
Yeah,
man. Toast you can. You get me? Talking about breakfast. Listen.
Dumplings got the
Go on. For every man that didn't go to the Passover, the place called Denny's, man.
Denny's.
The place called Denny's, man.
Denny's.
Tell about Denny's, Tell about Denny's, man.
Listen, Denny's was... Everybody would go... You see, if you couldn't find a brother, check Denny's is probably in there.
That's right.
Denny's, everyone was in Denny's. That steak, them eggs. I don't know about the nasty hash browns, though. The hash browns were nasty, innit? They think
broke up like
it?
Yeah. Hash browns. And
then the woman would say, yeah, I got a range of Coke. I say, what does that mean? Because to us, we just had normal Coca-Cola. She had a range of strawberry, cherry, vanilla. Listen, I'm telling you, over there, everything comes with pancakes. Everything comes with pancakes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That pancake and steak, I think, fuck, can I manage this? And for $6, you know.
And they're not tight with the syrup like how they are over here. Over there, they give you the whole bottle of syrup on your table. In England, have you noticed they give you like a little tub? Like one little sachet of syrup.
I don't got
I'm moving to Florida
don't
because
get in the UK
they don't
like
give
that.
us
Come
enough
on, man.
syrup.
Don't get in the UK.
The
Like
UK
that.
don't give us enough syrup, but Florida does. I'm going back to Florida.
Come on, bro.
I'm going back to Florida
Don't be
just for
like
the
that.
syrup. Oh, where did you go? I.H.U.P.K.
Now I went Denny's, I went Chick-fil-A.
Nah, we didn't go there, you know. You went Wendy's.
I think I went at Chick-fil-A. Some place that ain't open on Sunday apparently. Slap still.
You know what? We went I.H.U.P.K, Waffle House, Denny's. Everyone's like, you should have tried the McDonald's over there.
Now I've been the same.
Oh, you went?
Dead serious. Now I went to New York. I went to New York still same. But listen, that Denny's.
That Denny's makes so much money. It shuts at 4 p.m. Do you know it shut at 4 p.m. as well?
I had no idea, you know.
Yeah, it shuts at so far.
In the morning, I had the what's it called the waffles. What the fuck's a bottomless waffle, man? Shit. No, bottomless pancakes.
Yeah,
the pancakes.
Was it $7.99?
Yeah, had the steak sauce. Fucking
listen, man, I miss it. That Denny's, listen, man. They come over with your cutlery first. The menu.
Dungabar knows. I heard this. Is what I heard. I heard about Dungabar. Dungabar got so greedy. It's like ordering the shit to his room.
Listen,
you couldn't be asked to walk to the shop, man. Why go for that?
Listen, man. That Denny's, they deliver on. I'm telling you, I had Wendy's, Denny's, Waffle House, I.H.U.P.K. What else did I have there? And I came back and I stepped on the scale and I was like, well, goddamn. I'm still trying. I stepped on the scale like I was acting surprised, like you
never know, like
I didn't know.
Like where his weight come from?
Exactly. I was surprised, like I didn't know.
It was Denny's. Bad. I went back one time, got the steak. So like, I swear down, I ain't chatting shit. You can Google this all the time. No word of a lie here. Do you know why it's called sirloin steak?
No idea.
Because it's again from chatting shit. King James here knighted a loin of steak. And when you knight something, it's called sir. And you call Google your phone.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Google it. King James had the same King James that commissioned translate the Bible. The fact had a bad boy loin steak. Your loin is like like penis area, whatever. And he knighted the steak, sirloin. This you can Google it. That's what I'm saying. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me, you can just Google it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So
that's hilarious.
You get me? That's all I gotta say.
That's hilarious.
All I gotta say. Listen, you don't believe me, just boom, just.
You could knighted this.
I'm dead ass serious. That's all I gotta say.
That steak must have had all the correct gravy and nigga knighted the steak, you know.
So the whole dead serious.
Listen, if knighting was mine to give, I would knight Dennis. It would be Sir Dennis. I'm telling you, it would be Sir Dennis. Listen, that deserves to be knighted. Yo, don't you think everything in there is just the cheeseburgers was good?
I didn't have lunch. No, it was strictly breakfast.
The cheeseburgers were good. You know where else was decent for the wings? Mambo's. Then again, that was where we were staying.
Yeah, Mambo's a particular place though.
Yeah, Mambo's.
Let me the last thing anyway before we move on. So this is a woman talking about body count.
Listen, we could talk all day, but go ahead. Go ahead. I'll be here all day.
Guy because she's in a relationship with one guy and the relationship ends and she goes into another relationship. Does body count really determine the type of person she is? No, it doesn't. I feel body count only has a part to play when you intentionally know you want to sleep around and do a madness. That is what you're on. You're on becoming a calamity. Like, that's all you want to do. I feel everyone screams body count, body count, body count. Certain people's mum is married and their body count is a mazza. Back in the day, they were sleeping with all the uncles, but they're married with kids.
Look, man, listen. This is here saying, listen. She's saying if you're there with enough man and you don't work out, then body count don't matter. It's not body count. To her, body count matters. Listen, that's what I gotta say. See, when it comes to whores like to move the goalposts. They like to define things themselves. Like imagine this Dungabar. I was watching a 6ix9ine interview, and the man goes, "What do you define as a real nigga?" It's like, well, to me, a real nigga does this and does that, and that's what this girl's doing right here. Because she knows because she knows she got a high body count. She wants to define what body count is. She's trying to say, well, body count matters. No, they say don't, man. You don't get to make the rules, man. Body count is body count. If you're having sex with loads of men and it's high, you got a high body count, man. Don't try to make out, I got a high body count, but I wasn't with this man at the time. That's the problem with Christianity. Christianity is to blame. We got a lot of whores in our community, man. And these whores don't even know they're whores. Why? Because Christianity don't even teach what it is to become a whore. They think that, well, I had a man, but I broke up with him and I got with him. So therefore, I'm not a whore. You're still a whore according to God, man.
Right.
Them two men, I don't care if it's with him or not. Them two men can have a conversation about your body, which is supposed to be private, man. Them two men know stuff that no one should know. Two men can talk about your body. That's disgusting. I don't care if you're with him or not. It doesn't even matter, man. It don't matter if you're with one or not. That's two men that have experienced you, man. That shouldn't have. Only one man should experience you, man. Only one man should know where that birth spot is and where that beauty spot is. Only one man should know how you look under that dress, man. But you think 10 men know about how to look under the dress. But guess what? I wasn't with all 10 of them at the same time. I broke up with him and I got with him. And that makes you less of a whore, man. Right. And that's what whores say to make themselves feel less of a whore, to make themselves feel better, man. It's like, yeah.
To whores, nothing matters, man. Like what I realized with these kind of women, nothing matters. This woman will have sex with 10 men and, oh, well, that one don't count. Of course it counts, man. Everyone you have sex with, it counts. That number remains there, man. That man can go around and say, well, oh, yeah, I had sex with her. In her mind, it don't matter. Like, if you think like that, guess what that means? You're just going to keep having sex with loads of men and convincing yourself that it don't matter. You're going to convince yourself that it don't matter until one day you get AIDS, man. And then it does matter. One day, AIDS is going to be knocking at the door and you won't be able to convince yourself no more that a high body count doesn't matter. Of course, a high body count matters, man. Listen, it's like a car. A car with more owners, the price of the car is cheaper because multiple people own that vehicle. Multiple people had your body, man. So the more men you've slept with, the lower your value, man. It's like no one ain't gonna buy a car with 10 owners, man. Imagine buying a car and there's 10 owners and someone says they want 20 grand for this car that's got 10 owners. We're gonna laugh and say, no chance, this car's got 10 owners. And this woman right here has got about 100 owners. Man. Any man that wants her should be ashamed of himself, man.
How much? 10 owners.
Exactly. I don't know how she even got one owner. So put her back on the screen. I don't know how she even got one owner. Put her back on. Let me look at her one more time. Body count doesn't matter. I don't know how she even got one owner. So lock it. Put her back on the screen. Let me see her.
Guy, because she's in a relationship with.
Look at her. Look at her. Listen, man. Look, listen, man. Which man's having sex with this man? High body count. Listen, I'm surprised she even has a body count looking like this. She wants a body count, but there's no man that's willing to give her this body count that she wants so much. Look at her. So, let me put the mic down. I could go all day. So, okay. Let me put my microphone down. But listen, she wants a body count, but I doubt there's any man that's even giving her the opportunity to have a body count, man. The thing is this, she don't look good at all, and she's talking like she looks good. Honestly, I think she's like, I don't even think she's got a body count. I'll tell you the truth. If she does have a body count, it's white men. It's men like Westwood. I can't see a black man going with that. It's men like West. She probably been with Tim Westwood. I don't know. Tim Westwood probably that with her. But as for that man, I can't see them going with that. Her talking about body counts. Listen, man. Ask her what race of men she's been dealing with. I don't think it's black men. Exactly, probably Turkish men. Yeah, exactly. And Tim Westwood and them. But by the look of her, I think she wants a body count, but a black man just won't give it to her. Play it one more time. So like, let me look at her one more time. Let me look at her one more time.
Sleeps with one guy because she's in a relationship with one guy and the relationship ends and she goes into another relationship. Does body count really determine the type of person she is? No, it doesn't. I feel body count only has a part to play when you intentionally know you want to sleep around and do a madness. That is what you're on. You're on becoming a calamity. Like, that's all you want to do. I feel everyone screams body count, body count, body count. Certain people's mom is married and their body count is a mazza. Back in the day, they were sleeping with all the uncles, but they're married with kids.
Listen, man, and women like this is what you don't want. She talks how men talk. Imagine a woman's talking using words like mazza to you. That was a mazza. We like our women ladylike, man. Right. Not these stupid women here trying to talk like she's a man, talking about body count. This woman's horrible.
What's that, a mazza?
Yeah, this woman's horrible, man. Any man sleeping with a woman like that, your standards is zero. Your standards is below average because she's disgusting, man. A woman like her, I don't know. Actually, you like whatever you like, but that's not what I like. So lucky. Is it what you like? I don't know. So I have to ask. I don't know. It's not what I like. I don't know.
You wanna know. You wanna know. You wanna know. So like, I gotta say something for a backup, man. Regarding to Westwood thing, I watched into Westwood thing. One girl was saying how like a lot of black women too, man. So lucky, man. We love you, man. But you gotta learn to say no, man. You gotta learn to open your mouth, man. A lot of these women said they were molested by T Westwood, and they felt scared to say no. You need to open your mouth, man. Start taking accountability, man. Stop making this white man rape you because he has money, man. Tell him no. A lot of people said I didn't feel right, it didn't feel good, but I let him do it anyway. I was like, what? Well, tell him no, man.
Exactly.
So look, this is how Team Westwood would get off in court. Because the judge would say, did you tell him no? No. So how is he supposed to know that you feel uncomfortable with this, man? You gotta stop it, man. So lucky, I've been told no so much times. Black women got a problem telling me no.
Exactly.
So lucky.
And you know what? The next one as well that said she went back multiple times. Remember that
one?
Yeah,
and that too. A girl goes here. She Westwood, this is my dress, started eating my box. So lucky for the bad language. And I felt so uncomfortable. Yeah. So anyway, next day I went to his house. I'm thinking, how are you so uncomfortable? You went to his house? That's like me stealing your car. So it's like me asking you for your car, yeah? I drive down the road and flashing lights pull me over and say, listen, we got reports that this car was stolen. And I go, Dunga Bar, you gave me the car, man. And you go, yeah, but I didn't really feel comfortable giving me the keys. I felt threatened, so I gave you the keys. How am I supposed to know? Exactly. How am I supposed to know if you were saying no? Yeah, I feel all tense. I don't feel like this is all. I don't feel this is right, man. Well, say it. How's a man supposed to know, man? I'm like, you gotta start taking responsibility, man. Start being such babies, man. It's like a Dunga Bar.
Listen, man. Say no, like the Bible says, yea be yea and your neighbor nay. Don't be half-hearted and scared to say yes, scared to say no. Say what you feel, man. If Tim Westwood or any man's trying to have sex with you and you don't want sex, say no. Don't just say, I submitted because I just thought it would be easier. If you're not feeling to have sex, say no. Definitely. You can say no, man. Say no. Let him get the message. No, I'm not in the mood. I don't want to have sex. No. Say no. But obviously, if you're just going to not say nothing and Tim Westwood's going to take your underwear down and you ain't going to say nothing, obviously, he's going to do what he's doing, man. Say no. That's right. And then say no, because if you don't say no, obviously, you're going to, when it's just you on your own after, you're going to cry your eyes out, man. That's right. Whereas you could say no and just save that from happening, man. Say no. Don't be afraid to say no. If you don't want to have sex, just don't have sex, man.
You know, listen, if you don't say no, listen, that's why Team Westwood going to walk. He ain't going to jail. Because in court, they're going to tear the girls up and say, well, did you say no? I was thinking no, but I didn't say it. Boom. You didn't walk, man. You let this devil walk. Why? Because you're scared to say no. Just say it, man. So lucky, man. Yeah. When your black man asks you to make some food, you got no problem saying no then.
Exactly.
So when a black man goes, listen, stop using the credit card. When the black man goes, stop poking me in my forehead with your fingers, you got no problem saying no then, man. Here comes 64 Team Westwood lifting up dresses and shit.
When a black man says, take me off child support, you
there you go.
Say no.
So like, yeah, you got no problem saying no.
Exactly.
Okay, now, man, excuse me. A white man now, 64 years old, scrawny, paying for weaves. All of a sudden, you can't say no, man. Excuse me. When we say, listen, take time with the noise, man. You're too loud. When we say, no, make us a roast in a full English, man. What you tell us? No. No, you ain't my dad. All of a sudden now, here comes Mr. Westwood, man. And you can't say no. All of a sudden, no is not a word in your vocabulary.
And with that brings us to the end of the show. We'll be here next week, 9 p.m. until, listen, you can send us stories that you want us to go over. You can ask questions. You can phone in. This is episode
86, you know.
86, 87. Damn, 86, 87. Get me? We've been doing these episodes 86, 87. We need to have some type of special episode 100.
You got to give away episode 100. You might get a giveaway.
Listen, we need to do something big for episode 100. You know, we need to plan it from now. Episode 88. So episode 100 would be in what? About 12 weeks? 3 months. So episode 100 will be in 3 months. Listen, we need to do something big for episode 100. Something big for episode 100. Just remind us, we might forget, who knows. But with that brings us to the end of the show. Shalom.
Yay-Z, you know the chop. I.S.U.P.K. Badness no sir. Let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the Glock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that big straight. Shot misplaced. The key them in your head stop misbehaved. Crack his face. The key never tell us we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We no take drape up. We no take beat up, we no stay up. And when the next day come, we no change up. My heart them brothers, them wake up. Take care, boss boy, head top shake up. So tell a pussy hold down, violate us. No care where you status, where you take up. Every man a killer till miss a dead face, you straight up. Great stuff, one Westling bigger than NATO. Man we boss it to NATO. Only man we afraid of, that are the creator, the maker. Hey, we don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds. We don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15 and AR rounds. AR-15s and AR rounds. AR-15s and let me tell you how the badness steer. Dopey bad fly when the Glock display. Tell a boy say no try box this face. Back switch face. You know how your blood clot casket stay boy. You must see one Baptist prayer. When the map stick raise that lick straight. Shot misplaced. The teeth them in your head stop misbehaved. Crack his face. The key never tell us we lock this place. Which locksmith anyway watch this space. War with them bunny like plastic plate. We don't play around. When you see the U.P.K around, we bring the fucking AK around. AR-15s and AR rounds.